tight.
I do a sort of a strange thing here where I keep a distance between my toms. It's just something I do. Okay. I like these things on a pretty equal playing level like this. If anything, I would put this a little lower, but not up higher. Because as you start to go around, your hands naturally want to drop, not go up, because you're twisting.
I try to keep the toms with a little bit of an angle, not too flat. When I was younger, I used to play with them very flat, and I would have them very low, but I don't know, through the years I've started to angle them a little bit more, so it's not as hard to reach them, and it's easier to get around.
Okay, now I'm going to add the floor tom-tom to the setup and complete the toms. And it's basically moving the tom in close like this to this second tom. And what I do is I try to make one leg, there's three legs, I have one leg facing me. And the reason why I do that is as I loosen up that leg, I like to tilt the tom in towards me, like this. I don't like it exactly flat. I like a little, well, there you go, perfect. This way, because if it's totally flat, once again, when I start hitting hard, my knuckles will hit the drum. So this way, it's a little bit of an angle. The tip of my stick hits the drum before my knuckles do.
The floor tom for me is going to be the lowest in height of all the drums. What I like to do is position it almost directly the same as the snare, but a little bit lower and a little flatter. But basically they're going to be very, very similar in placement. The snare being on the left, the floor tom being on the right. And like I said, it'll just be a little lower and a little flatter. I don't need that angle on the floor tom.
I'll play around, add this to the kit now. See, just with my eyes closed, even play and get... It seems very natural where everything is placed.
Okay, cymbal placement. As you can see on this 5-piece kit, I only have 2 cymbals and a set of hi-hats. I have my ride and I have my crash. Later on, when we get behind the bigger setup, I'll be able to show you all of the different variations of cymbals. But right now, it's just the basic setup.
I tend to like my cymbals up medium-high, mostly because I don't want it to interfere with the tom-tom and vice versa. When I hit the tom, I don't want to be hitting cymbals. So I put it here so that this is the most important crash cymbal in my drum set because I'm sitting right here. My body is focused in this area. If I'm playing a beat, I want to hit a crash cymbal, it's right there.
My crash, in this particular case, I have one crash set up on the left side. On a big kit, I actually try to have my cymbals higher, but on a smaller kit, I like to have everything a little bit more compact, so in this case, I have it lower, and I have it pretty flat. I always keep my crash cymbals flat, so if I was to be surrounded by crashes right now, they would all be at this exact angle.
I like to have the legs towards me, just one leg. This way you have the best balance of the cymbal stand. Here's this also, you can adjust the height from here. There's 2 poles. You could go pretty high with this cymbal, but we'll keep it right here for now. Okay, once that's in place, make sure you tighten this. And we'll move over to the ride cymbal here. What
I like to do is have the ride over to my right, traditionally, because I'm a right-handed player. I like to have it sort of low and sort of flat, almost similar to the toms. The way it's set up on this kit, it's almost like a third rack tom over here. And this way it's kind of low, and I could access it the same way that I would access this tom. And I can ride it, or I could play the bell. And some drummers like it very flat, some drummers like it very angled. But I sort of do it in between and have it set up almost like a tom over here on my right.
The ride cymbal is a cymbal that you keep time on. And particularly in jazz, it's one of the main, it probably is the main cymbal that you keep time on, with support from the hi-hat. I like the cymbal. See, once again, if I just stick my hand out in a natural way, look where my stick lands, right on the ride cymbal.